Okay, so my thoughts on the Marvel Legends Avengers EndGame Wave 2 that was announced, oh sorry, not announced, but officially announced last week. Hasbro Pulse put out the official pictures and announced the bath for the wave. I like them. I'm going to start with Rescue. I really dig Rescue. The picture that I saw, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be purple or blue. It looks like a cross between the two. I'd kind of prefer they'd pick one or the other. I don't. A lot of people are talking about switching out the Pepper Potts head. That doesn't really do much for me. I'm not a big fan of the secret identity and the faces showing, unless you're doing something like a specific Tony Stark pose or, for a specific purpose. But when a hero's all costumed up, I'm not into their face showing most of the time. One of the things that really bothered me in Endgame was during that final battle, how every 5 seconds the heroes, in the middle of the biggest battle ever with lasers and monsters everywhere, they kept taking off their protective headgear for face shots. When Black Panther went to get the gauntlet from Hawkeye, he stopped. He's like, "Give it to me," and then unmasks, and then gets the gauntlet and puts his mask back on. And that just really bothers me. I know it's nitpicky, but I'm like, just keep your mask on. We go to these movies to see superheroes, not their secret identities. But anyway, I went off on a tangent. So I like Rescue. I just hope that color hue that they released in the picture is more definitive one way or the other, blue or purple. War Machine looks good. He doesn't look exactly like he did in the movie. I'm guessing because this was based on the concept art. But I really do like it. I think I actually like it better than the final armor that was in the movie. It is sharp. That's probably going to be one of my favorites. He looks heavy. I'm into that one. Shuri, I like. People on the internet are saying it doesn't look like her, but to me it looks like her. I dig it. I've been waiting for an accurate Shuri action figure, so that's going to be one of my favorites. I'm going to find a nice way to display her. Loki, I like the costume. I like the gold. I like the gold hue. This one doesn't look as good as the old Toy Biz figure, although it does look more modern. I might do a comparison later of the two side by side, but again, I'm still digging it because this is the Loki I grew up with from the Thor 1966 cartoons, the stop animation ones, if you guys remember those. So I dig it. A lot of people on the internet aren't digging it, but I'm into it, and I can't wait to get that one. Beta Ray Bill. He is one of my all-time favorite characters. I bought the issues where he first appeared and fought Thor when they were new. I didn't go back and collect them. I still have them, and I don't know why I like him so much, but I liked him ever since. One of my favorites. I wasn't a fan of the Toy Biz one. I actually don't have the Toy Biz one. I'm gonna go back and collect it later, but I'm not. It's not high on my list, so I'm really digging this one. Not a big fan of the costume. I wish they had done the classic costume from the 80s, the Walter Simonson costume design. But I am a fan of the head and face, so bring it. Union Jack, what can I say about Union Jack? He was cool in the comic books, didn't read about him a lot. I mean, he wasn't huge when I was reading. The figure looks good, but no big deal to me. I can take it or leave it. I mean, I'm going to collect it, but no big deal. Rock Python. I'm actually one of the people that's excited about this. I love the Serpent Society. If you were reading Cap in the 80s, the Serpent Society, they were big. They were always popping up left and right, whether it was just one or two members or the whole group. Puff Adder, Cottonmouth, what was it, the King Cobra, I think? Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But man, I'm anxious and excited about Rock Python, and I know most people are not, but yeah, I can get it. Plus he's a brother. Oh yeah, add a brother to the collection. I like that. Now, last but not least, let's talk about this bath. I am really disappointed with the bath. If they were going to do a Hulk figure, which we already have a lot of, I understand it's Professor Hulk, but they should have done it in the quantum suit or the spandex suit he was wearing. He should have come with the nano glove, if that's what they're calling it now. I'm a little confused. The iron gauntlet, or whatever it's called. But just this Hulk, it's basically the Hulk with Professor Hulk's head. And that's not how he was portrayed in the movie or the comic book. There were different clothing and different attributes to differentiate him from just a plain old Hulk. You can have the buzz cut with the ponytail or the outfit's just something. Because if you take that head off and put on another head Hulk, you've just got a basic Hulk figure. I'm very, very disappointed with it. Of course, I'm getting the whole wave, so I'll have the bath. I'm not into customizing, but I might find something to do with this Hulk so he's just not standing there looking like that. Hasbro could do a lot better. I just wish maybe at the last minute they'll pull a switcheroo and put an alternate torso in there or something, a head with glasses, I don't know, just something to make this bath a worthy addition to a Legends collection. I just not into it at all. I was so excited, counting down, waiting to see what the bath was, and I thought it was going to be Hulk, but I thought it was going to be a great Professor Hulk with a gauntlet, and they came out with travel back in time, smash a car with one fist Hulk, and I'm not impressed. So overall, the wave, I like it, it's good, but again, the bath is always supposed to be the big reward for collecting the wave, and here I just think that Hasbro came up short. You go back and look at a lot of the baths from the Toy Biz days, even just some of the figures that came, they were a lot bigger, heftier, they weren't afraid to take risks. Hasbro seems sometimes like they really, really just don't want to step outside their safety zone, and I think that this Hulk here is a big, big miss. All right, let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. But most important of all, share this with other people that have similar interests. Help the page grow. I'm doing this for a hobby, but I wanted to actually put the content out for people to see. So if you can spread it for me, I'd appreciate it. And again, if you disagree, sound off in the comments or hit me up on Instagram, Geek Hangover, and we can discuss it. But I don't think you're gonna be able to change my mind. All right, thanks a lot.